Lies of P was my first ever Souls-like game, and apparently it's one of, if not the hardest Souls-like games out there, and it really had me raging like this.
Let me through! God damn!
Let me assure you that what you just saw there will not be the last time you will hear me scream throughout this video.
Oh, jeez!
I'm sure everyone knows what Lies of P is, so I won't waste any time explaining the plot, but to trim it down, it's basically just a Souls-like game based off of the story Pinocchio, and today I will be attempting to obtain 100% by earning all of the achievements. So first off, I loaded into the game, picked a beginning class, explored for a little bit, and then came up on my first achievement opportunity, in which all I had to do was attack this enemy from behind.
Fatal blow. Oh, fuck.
But as soon as I got the achievement, I died for the first time and got my first taste of the Souls experience by being sent all the way back to the beginning. After a little more exploring, I reached the first checkpoint of the game, or what they call it in this game, a Stargazer. I repaired it and was granted another achievement.
Stargazer's Guide.
It wasn't long until I reached the first boss of the game, but for some reason I decided it was a good idea to get up out of my seat and do whatever it was that I did.
Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. No. Fuck me. Fuck me.
Honestly though, the first boss was not that bad at all. It took me a few attempts to get used to his attack patterns and stuff, but I beat him fairly quick and was given an achievement for doing so.
Parade Master.
After defeating the first boss, I reached the hotel, which is a safe haven point within the game. At the front door of the hotel, I was prompted with this choice. I had to either tell the truth or lie. I lied and was given yet another achievement.
First lie.
Lying is going to play a very pivotal role later on in this game, as one of the achievements requires me to lie throughout a majority of the game, but we'll get to that one later. For the time being, I made my way further into the story, met a bunch of these characters in the hotel: Sophia, Eugenie, Polinda, and Lady Antonia. Forgive me if I said any of their names wrong. After meeting everyone, I eventually made it to these two bad guys. These guys gave me an achievement titled the Ultimate Defense Technique, which requires me to break an opponent's weapon with a perfect guard. For some reason, the achievement didn't pop up on screen, but here's me doing the action and then a little clip showing that I now have 5 achievements in the game. A little more exploring led me to this red butterfly. I killed it and was given a collectible. Killing more of these butterflies will grant me the achievement from Across the Rift, which is for killing all types of butterflies in the game, which I will gain later. I also reached this woman in a window who sent me on a little side quest of some sorts, which I will also pick up on a little bit later. For the time being, however, I reached this donkey fellow who honestly wasn't too difficult to beat. It only took me about 2 attempts, but upon beating him, I was given an achievement.
Fuck off, donkey. Wasn't that bad, actually. The bastards and the sweepers kill a stalker.
Shortly after defeating the donkey, I tried experimenting with my weapons and was also given an achievement for doing so.
Exploring possibilities. Try to assemble a weapon.
A little more ways into the story, I collected the item that the woman in the window wanted me to retrieve for her. Directly after doing that, I reached the second boss fight of the game, in which I was introduced to the Spectre.
Oh, who's this guy?
The Spectre is essentially a bot that helps you throughout all of the boss fights, and honestly became my best friend during my playthroughs.
All you teammate, go, go. Teammate is so powerful.
The Spectre was so helpful early on in the game that it helped me beat the second boss fight on my first try.
Scrapped Watchman. That was all teammate.
After beating the second boss, I returned to the woman and was prompted with another truth or lie choice.
Ooh, I forgot. Oh, I can lie because I'm special. She's a cute babe.
I ended up lying and was granted with a record. Records are items that you can play in the hotel, and upon collecting and playing them all, I can receive an achievement called Golden Melody, which I will worry about later. Not long after receiving this record, I heard this ringing phone. Answering the phone introduces you to the King of Riddles who, you guessed it, asks you riddles. Once you answer a riddle right, which I didn't do on my first attempt,
Oh, that was luck of the draw. Oh.
he gives you something called a Trinity Key, which you can use to open Trinity doors. Collecting all keys and unlocking all doors will grant me an achievement titled End of Riddles, which I won't have to worry about until closer to the end of the game. After a little more exploring, I met another pivotal character in the game named Vanini. Now the next few achievements that I got were for killing some of the story related bosses, one being this big flame guy. As per usual with these boss fights, beating him will grant me another achievement.
Oh, shit.
This flame guy was so easy, it was a little embarrassing.
That was so fucking easy. Jesus, man. King's Flame. It was so easy.
After beating the flame guy, I was debating whether or not I should even use the Spectre in the next boss fight.
I fight him without? Like, dude, these star fragments are so cheesy. Like,
I honestly didn't care, so I used him anyway. Once again, I beat him with absolutely no issue.
These bosses are so fucking easy. Unless he has a part 2.
Or so I thought. After thinking I beat this next boss, he surprised me with a stage 2. The stage 2 boss fight ended up killing me, but it really wasn't any issue since I ended up beating him on my second attempt.
Let's go! There we go. Okay. Fallen Archbishop. Kill the Fallen Archbishop.
After beating this next boss, I was introduced to this wolf guy named Alidoro. He can be used for 2 separate achievements I can get later on, but one of them requires me to buy every single one of his special weapons. Now in order to get these special weapons, I actually have to beat all of the boss fights, and they drop something called Special Ergo that upon using them can give you like 15,000 Ergo points that you can use for upgrades, or you can save them and give them to Alidoro, who will present you with a special weapon. The next boss fight seemed easy on first glance, and I got a little cocky.
Oh, it's just a bunch of dudes. It's not a big guy. I can take these guys out, no problem. Literal bullshit. I thought he was staggered. What happened? Now I just wasted all my throwing consumables.
After dying to that cluster of attacks, I shaped back up and fought them again.
The delayed match. Kill the eldest of the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Not so bad. Just takes a few attempts here and there.
After defeating the Black Rabbit guy, I walked into a house and collected this portrait that, once hung up, keeps track of how many lies I tell throughout the game. This portrait is what will give me the achievement later on in the game that I mentioned earlier about lying. In that same house, I went up an elevator and was greeted by this guy. He basically informed me about this currency called Gold Coin Fruit that allows me to purchase special items, but more importantly, it gave me an achievement. Now honestly, it does look like I'm breezing through these boss fights pretty easily, but the boss fights during my first playthrough were somehow easier than regular enemies for some reason. After getting even farther into the story, I eventually reached what I thought was the hardest section of the entire game.
No! Oh my god! This fat fucking puppet won't die. Yeah, I might as well just restart. What's the point? Yeah, what's the fucking point? This shit's fucking stupid. This clown needs to fucking hit a treadmill or some shit. Fucking stupid. How do I beat the bosses in fucking world record time? But this fat clown is impossible. Yeah, fuck you. Jesus Christ. Motherfucking fat pig.
I kid you not, that
Really?
clown took me all about 45 minutes to beat. Longer than any of the boss fights thus far. After beating that pig of a clown, I reached yet another boss fight.
Now watch, this boss is gonna be the easiest thing in the fucking world, and I just wasted so much time for fucking nothing.
And as you could have imagined, on my first attempt, this boss seemed extremely easy.
Alright, yeah, what the fuck was that shit? That was fucking stupid. Please, honestly, don't even go to a part 2. That was embarrassing. Let's just end it. Who the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be some sort of reveal? Who is that? I'm too sick of this right now. I don't care. I don't even know who that is. That's fucking that is ridiculous. I literally had no time to press X. Whatever, man. I'm gonna cheese the fuck out of this boss fight. I do not give a shit. Legion things, boom. I will be using those. Never used before. Catalysts, boom. I will be using those.
Now if you couldn't tell, I was getting pretty sick and tired of the game. I've been playing for about 2.5 hours now, and I was getting way over frustrated, and this boss fight was not helping. However, after about 2 hours of anger, this happened.
You want to play the Grindstone game? I will too. This shit is stupid! I didn't have time. How did he keep doing that?
Yep, even more anger. After a handful of attempts, I can confidently say that this was the first boss fight in the game that gave me a huge amount of trouble.
Fuck, man. King of Puppets? Kill Romeo, King of Puppets. Holy fucking shit.
After that boss fight, a little more exploring led me to the final butterfly I needed for the From Across the Rift achievement.
Ooh, From Across the Rift. What is that? Kill all kinds of dimensional butterflies.
My break from boss fights was very short-lived, however, as the next achievement I would receive is for another boss fight named Victor, who reminded me a lot of Bane from Batman.
Get fucking dicked on. Oh, dude, Spectre, what are you doing? Why would you... Oh, okay, it doesn't matter. I thought he stopped the fatal blow.
It seems as though my luck returned, because that guy was not bad at all.
Alright. Let's go. Champion of Evolution. Kill Victor.
Later on in the game, I returned to the hotel to take care of a few things. The first being a weapon-related achievement in which I had to upgrade my Legion arm to its max level.
There it is. Strongest Legion Arm. Modify a Legion Arm to its max level.
The next being part 1 to an achievement I will receive later. The achievement in question being the story of the refined old lady. I talked to Polendina and he informed me that Lady Antonia is actually dying. He asked me to retrieve a cure for her condition, and in order to do so, I had to go talk to this gold coin fruit guy from before. He gave me the cure and I returned to Polendina. He presented me with the choices to either use the cure or to hold off from doing so. Now, I didn't know at the time, but in order to get this achievement, I needed to use the cure, which I did, so I got extremely lucky. Now, this achievement won't pop until later in the story, so for the time being, I continued playing, and I reached the 8th boss fight of the game. This guy also had a phase 2, so as per usual, I beat his phase 1 with no trouble at all. His phase 2, however, is a whole different story.
Jeez Louise, man. Fuck me. Like, why wouldn't... Lord, why wouldn't that fucking... Jeez Louise, man. What the fuck, dude? No way! I had that! Fuck, man! Why is this boss so difficult? Oh my god! It's not even hard, he's just taking away all my health. For the love of God. What the fuck, dude? What is this ass, dude? Absolute fucking dick. Like, that's so fucking stupid.
After by far the most time-consuming boss of them all, I was getting really close to death when this happened.
Oh, fuck off. Jeez Louise, man. Fuck! Are you joking? I'm not about to lose this. Fuck you. Good God. Fuck. Puppet devouring green monster. Fuck that. Jesus fucking Christ.
After returning from that boss fight, I got another Legion Arm related achievement in which I just had to collect them all.
Should be. Legion Arm Collector.
Further into the story, the hotel was attacked and I found myself in the same area I was during the beginning of the game, now all run down. The first boss was turned into a monster of some sort, and upon beating him I will be presented with an achievement.
Corrupted Parade Master? Kill the Corrupted Parade Master. Awesome.
For the previous few parts of the game, it seems like I've been getting these achievements in a pattern. One boss-related achievement, and then one progression-related achievement, because the next one I obtained was for upgrading a normal weapon to its max level.
Strengthen a normal weapon to its max level. Nice.
And then right after that, I made it to another boss fight in which I had to fight 4 enemies at once.
Okay, I guess. Okay then, cool.
This boss fight was decently easy though, since for the first 3 enemies, I could sneak behind them and deliver a fatal blow. However, the 4th enemy was a revived boss from earlier in the game. He really wasn't too bad either though.
Sweet.
Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Revenge of the Black. Kill the Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Let's go. Much like the last 2 achievements I received, I went back to the hotel and this time fully upgraded a special weapon to its max level.
Sweet. Strongest special weapon.
I eventually came across the final Trinity door of the game, in which would be used for 2 achievements in the game. However, I wasn't aware of the second one at the time, so the only one I'll be getting in this playthrough is End of Riddles. Ooh, what's this? End of Riddles. Discover all the Trinity Sanctums. Cool. The next boss fight in the game. Oh, let me tell you about the next boss fight in the game. She seemed so easy on my first playthrough. I even talked about how easy she was and laughed at her at one point. If I know any better, this guy will have a part 2. Out of my way, teammate! Oh shit. Oh shit. This guy's fucking easy. Please don't tell me he is a part 2, because he's easy as fuck. He is a part 2. God damn it. Cheesing this fucking boss. Okay, if you focus on my Legion or Spectre, whatever the fuck his name is. No, dude. I had that boss fight in the fucking bag. And yeah, I did die once, but I didn't really have any trouble this time around, as I just respawned and defeated her directly after. Let's go. She better not have a part 3. If she has a part 3, I'm done, because, okay. The complete one. But oh boy, let me take you into a future playthrough really quick.
Do you mind? Where is she? Typical. Just used one. And another one. Why aren't you attacking the fucking computer? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't dodge, I can't block, I can't do shit. Let's fucking go. Fuck this lady. Good fucking riddance.
So yeah, not as easy as my first playthrough made it seem. But anyway, on to the next achievement, which was actually for giving Antonia the cure from before. Because I gave Antonia the cure from before, Polendina informed me that she passed away, but since she was given a peaceful end, Polendina thanked me. The story of the refined old lady? Find out about the last story of Antonia. Directly after that, I ran upstairs to give myself an upgrade and ended up upgrading myself enough to get another achievement. Extreme potential. Upgrade P-Organ to phase 5. Nice. Very close to the end of the game, I met up with a dying Sophia. She gave me some important lore for the story of the game and provided me with 2 options. I could either let her live or give her peace. I chose to give her peace this time around, and just through natural progression of the game, I earned an achievement for learning all emotes. Learning about emotions. Ooh, learn all gestures. Nice. After choosing to give Sophia peace, I made it to what looked like the final boss fight of the game. Is this the final boss of the game? Now this guy was basically the big threat throughout the whole game who wants to destroy all puppets or something like that. I don't really know. Either way, he was extremely easy and I ended up beating him first try.
Did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? Hold on. I might have gotten lucky. Okay, he needs 1 hit. I'm gonna use that. Thank God I got that. Boom! First try. Let's fucking go. The Awakened God. Kill the Awakened God, Simon Manus. Let's fucking go.
Upon defeating Simon, I was granted 2 achievements, one for actually defeating him, and one for finding out the last story about him, which I don't really know how to do. I just got it.
The story of the one who dreamed. Find out the last story of Simon Manus.
After defeating what I thought was the final boss of the game, I met Geppetto in this very ominous boss fight looking area.
This is a boss fight. I'm gonna have to fight Geppetto.
Geppetto actually wanted to take my heart in order to revive his real son, Carlo.
Bro, this guy's a freak. I think I'm gonna refuse.
So obviously I refused, and here revealed the actual final boss fight of the game. Now, this was genuinely the hardest boss I had to face in the game thus far. His first phase wasn't anything too difficult, but oh man, his second phase was a headache and a half.
Fuck that! Fuck this! That's on me! That's my fucking fault! This game is stupid, though! Fuck this, man! Oh my god, dude! This game is so stupid! I always get that fucking close. I always get that fucking close. That's fucking dumb! Get to the same amount of distance away to kill him every time.
I actually wasn't kidding. I literally had him down to like 2 HP every time I died. However, after a grueling battle, this finally happened.
Oh, come on. No, X. One more hit. Come on. Let's fucking go. Thank goodness. Jeez Louise, fuck that. The first puppet. Kill the nameless puppet, for the love of fucking God. Finally.
After defeating the nameless puppet, because of my decisions made throughout the game, I received what I think to be is the best ending of the game on my first attempt.
Rise of P. Reach the ending. Nice.
After the game ended, however, I still had some achievements I could mop up before starting my second playthrough. For one of them, I just had to run upstairs and read this note that was left on Geppetto's desk. In order to get this one, I had to both give Sophie a piece and refuse to give Geppetto my heart, which I did.
The story of the blue butterfly. Find out the last story of Sophia.
The next was to simply play the piano. I honestly don't know how to specifically get this one, but I tried just after beating the game, and I did end up getting it.
Oh, nice. Pianist of Krat. Play the perfect tune on the piano at Hotel Krat.
Finally, I somehow missed a step to one of the collectible achievements while playing through the story, so I fast traveled to the area it was located in and got that one as well.
I'm surprised I never got this. There it is. Veteran Explorer. Decipher all cryptic vessels and claim the rewards.
Now, by the end of my first playthrough, I was missing 8 achievements. I did some research on how to get them and created a checklist for what to do. I realized that I was probably unable to get them all in one playthrough since some of them required me to make some conflicting decisions with one another. So I split them up and started my second playthrough. The achievements that I'll be going for in playthrough 2 are Normal Weapon Collector, The Story of the Prince, Golden Melody, and Free from the Puppet String. When doing my research, I realized that I was only missing 2 normal weapons, and they were literally the ones at the beginning of the game. So as soon as I started my second playthrough, I purchased those 2 and was given the achievement.
There it is. Normal Weapon Collector. Collect all normal weapons. Sweet.
Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I also purchased a golden record. There are some records in the game that I was only able to obtain in New Game Plus anyway, so we'll take a look at when I get that one later on in the video. As for now, the achievement titled The Story of the Prince requires me to read a specific article in full, as well as answer every riddle in the game correctly. After doing that, I can meet up with the King of Riddles from before and ask him about the Venigni incident. He'll give me a little bit of lore, and then I can return to Venigni, talk to him, and I'll get the achievement.
The story of the prince. Find out the last story of Venigni.
Moving back to the Golden Melody achievement, the last record I needed was to be bought from this guy. So once I bought it, I had to listen to it in full, and then the achievement should pop.
Golden Melody. Collect and play all records.
Finally, for the Free from the Puppet String achievement, I had to choose to let Sophia live this time around, and then also refuse to give Geppetto my heart again. However, this is where I ran into a big problem. I unfortunately didn't record myself defeating the nameless puppet again, so I do not have the footage of the achievement popping. However, here it is on my profile, unlocked 11 minutes after I actually got the achievement. So here's where we pretend for a second. Let's go! Free from the puppet string, I did it again! Anyway, moving right along to the third playthrough, the achievements I was going for were the story of the stranger girl, special weapon collector, real boy they lived happily ever after, and the story of one father. The first achievement I got, the story of the stranger girl, required me to do multiple steps. First, I had to deliver some gloves from Eugenie to the wolf guy named Alidoro. The next step was to tell Eugenie the truth, which is that Alidoro actually hated the gloves. I then had to kill Alidoro in order to receive his cryptic vessel. I had to decode it with Venigni to find out that Alidoro is actually Eugenie's brother. I told Eugenie this and was given the achievement.
There it is, the story of a stranger girl. Find out the last story of Eugenie.
Now, the special weapon collector achievement is actually quite complicated. Along with purchasing all of the weapons from Alidoro, the last weapon I needed in the game is called the Golden Lie, which actually can't be purchased from Alidoro. In order to receive that weapon, I had to lie or gain enough humanity throughout the entire game. You gain humanity by telling lies, listening to every single record throughout the game, or choosing to give Sophia peace. It was a little confusing to me at first, but I did end up following those steps and then ended up receiving the weapon.
And there's the achievement, Special Weapon Collector.
Now at this point in the game, I only needed 2 more achievements, and they were both for completing the game. However, this time I had to give Geppetto my heart, which provides you with the worst ending in the entire game. So I did just that and ended up getting the achievement for the third and final ending.
There it is. Real boy, they lived happily ever after. Ending 3.
Now, for the last achievement in the game, all I had to do was simply run upstairs and read a note that was left on Geppetto's desk, this time by Geppetto himself.
There it is, the final achievement, the story of one father. Oh, and there it is.
And that's it for Lies of P. Here it is on my profile, completed 100%. Overall, guys, for my first Souls-like game, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the fact that this was based on Pinocchio. I don't know about everyone else, but I love different adaptations of existing IPs, like games based off of different shows or different movies. I love all of that stuff. I honestly wasn't even expecting to like this game as much as I did, but it honestly makes me want to 100% all of the Souls games out there, although maybe not for a little while. But other than that, I want to thank everyone for watching, and let me know down in the comments what other games you want to see me complete next. So that's going to do it for my Lies of P playthrough, and I'll see everyone in the next one.